Let's begin with the customary check on your personnel. I know you had a pretty strong under-23s / reserve side out in the week, and they got a pretty pleasing result. Is it good news on the personnel front?
Well, Ross got 90 minutes. He's played a lot of football anyway, Ross, so I don't think he'd have lost his finger. And it was good to get some playing minutes into the bulk of the lads who are making up the squad, because getting on here and there for 15 minutes or 10 minutes, you want to try and keep your match fitness up to when you're required to play the 90 or as much as you can. So, and it was good, and the lads played well, and it was a good win.
I know David Morgan was involved, having been a substitute in a couple of games recently. That midfield area looked a bit sparse at one point. It's potentially going to be one of the strongest areas of your team when they're all fit.
Plethora of midfielders. Always wondered what the collective term is for. Is it a maul?
Scrum.
A maraud. Oh no. No, we've got plenty of competition when we get them all fit. Seamus isn't a million miles away now. Tommy Lee possibly this week will come too soon, but he should be back soon.
Is that competition something that you aim for all over the pitch?
I'd like to, unfortunately the area that we're lightest strikers, and we're still trying to get someone in, so or a couple in, so we'll find out more next couple of days.
I think you said earlier in the window that it always seems to be the area that you're looking that's the area that's hardest to find people. Is that what you're finding in your search for a forward?
When you speak to most people, yeah, that's generally the case. But there's plenty out there, you just got to get the right one.
On the other side of things, you're always, I know, wary of the phone ringing. There's been a lot of talk about your goalkeeper this week attracting Premier League interest. Toby Savin, you've spoken about a lot about having that quality and potentially ending up there. Is there a danger that you might need a goalkeeper if this happens?
There's always a danger of that. It's always been doing smashing this season. He had a bit of a wobble, and then he's come back strong again. And I've said it for 18 months now, 2 years. Toby will play top flight. It's a matter of time, and he's just got to carry on focusing and not get distracted by stories that appear in the media. And just focus on doing what he's good at, which is playing good football and helping the team to defend club.
Is that another aspect of his development, of any player's development, when those things start happening? If you start getting linked with a club like Tottenham Hotspur, have you got to find a way of not getting caught up in it?
I think you have, and he's matured along the last 12 months, to be fair to him. There's not many people his age who have played as many games as goalkeepers at this level. So, he's going in the right direction, and if it happens now, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm sure he's got a bright future there.
How much is there a knock-on effect? Can sometimes you think you're getting nowhere and then somebody signs somebody and somebody gets rid of somebody and it sets in effect a chain?
I thought you were going to go into Chain Reaction, then one of my favourite BG written songs. Yeah, there can be chain reactions, and sometimes people wait and wait and wait. I just don't like them waiting until the last day, because as Danny will tell you, I like to play golf on the last day, and hopefully I'll be playing golf on Monday.
Indeed. Before that, you've got a big game coming up. It's your big local derby in this division. Morecambe coming here. What makes a football rivalry a rivalry, from your experience?
Plenty of things. Proximity. Proximity is the most one, or when you're challenging each other. I think we've had that a bit of both. But, I did, you'd be aware of this, I did the playoff semis for Radio Lancashire. And there was no one happier than me that Morecambe got promoted. Everyone knows my affinity to them, and I had my best footballing years there. Met a lot of really good people, still good friends. We have a little Morecambe group, ex-players group, that we tend to go out for a bite to eat every now and again, and we still keep in touch. And a lot of the board members as well, and you know, I want them to do really well, which is not against us. And you know, having played in the fixture for Morecambe against Accrington, I know it's a special game, and I know they'll be buoyed by a good win last week. I think they've bought more tickets this week, so it should be a bumper crowd and it should be a great atmosphere.
How different is this game and the two clubs from playing in the conference, for argument's sake? You talk about, you know, 1,000, maybe more away fans coming here, the ground here the way it is.
Well, you know, I've made this comment loads of times. We played Morecambe here in the conference when we got promoted, and it was live on TV on a Tuesday night, and there was over 3,000 here, 3,500 I think. And then Morecambe got promoted to the league. We played them again on a Tuesday night and there was 1,300 there. So I suppose then that was both teams who were struggling in the league too. Fans want to go and support teams who are doing well. You'll have we've got to build our base of diehards who come hail, rain or shine, and we're slowly doing that. But if you want to get people through the gate, you've got to start winning, and we haven't won at home for a bit. So
Stephen Robinson basically had to start again from scratch almost in the summer. He's been talking about how hard it is to bed 19 players in, and he's signed a few more subsequently. I guess if anybody knows what that's like, it's you.
I think I've wrote the manual for them. I was a good lad, Stephen. I did my coaching badges with him. Good footballing person. Knows his onions. And he's done remarkably well, you know, to get a team going, and they've had some great results this season. You know, got one of the leading goal scorers in Coley as well, and got good footballers, and he'll be scratching his head sometimes why it goes awry, as we all do, and that's life in League One, I suppose. Will
the away game at Morecambe this season go down as one of those missed opportunities this season?
Jimmy still moans about it now. That's just one of them freak occasions that, you know, things conspired against you, and that was one.
Does it have any bearing?
No, not at all.